sin. One team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Wolf. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Daly. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Smith. He gets it.
Like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the catch. It's Marks. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Daly. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open on the left. The 20. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
With the catch, it's marked. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looks it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Rebels are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's second and goal. Run it with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal thanks to the big fella.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to throw, it's Daly. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB.
Yeah, what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daly. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The give from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot of cheer.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff to the single running back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Handoff to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. After the run, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll power it inside with the fullback.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in. It's Marks. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. If dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The hand to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Daly. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the big fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right and then make a big play for this defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations. And the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be 3rd and long. Sticks it in his belly. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daly. Snagged out of the air. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last-second, quarterback pulled the football and was able to complete the throw.
How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but he's
turning it on. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. The snap sets up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Motion from the back. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a